I'm Ryan James and I'm the host of LifeLine Warrior Medicine. I'm a Canadian Forces medical technician with tours in Afghanistan and Africa. Today I want to show you guys the ITS flat fold method for flat folding a soft T wide tourniquet. So it's really simple, it only takes a few moments to do, and it's really beneficial if you're going to carry around a tourniquet every day, because why not if you're carrying a gun? So this is it here. I keep it inside my Vertex commuter pack so I'm able to take it everywhere I go. So this is the soft T wide tourniquet. Make sure when you're going to use this for the first time that everything is in place, that there's no rips, tears, cuts, that it hasn't been damaged by the weather or anything like that, that it's basically in really good serviceable condition. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this webbing here so that it's the proper length for me to work with for doing this method. So the way that I do it is I pull this end tight here so it's nice and flat and I don't have any extra strap. I run it down along the wide part of the tourniquet, and I want it to be the exact same length as the wide part of the tourniquet, or pretty close to it. So here you can see it's the same width, not the same width, but the same length as the wide part of the tourniquet here. So once that's done, I'm going to take my windlass, and because it slides free on one side and not on the other, so as you can see it's stitched here, but through here it actually goes through this tunnel and I can pull it tight there. I'm going to need some slack here so I can fold it over and off to the side of the tourniquet. So what I do is I pull it up and I bring it over to the side. This is important because this is going to allow me to judge where I need to fold the tourniquet up here in this section so that the tourniquet in no place is any wider than the windlass. So I measured the windlass down from the bottom and I see where it goes up here at the top, and that's roughly where I'm going to fold it in half. It's going to be pretty close to this buckle right here, being the same length. So as you can see, it starts at the bottom and it goes up to this metal buckle. So if you're somewhere around there, you're doing pretty good. The next step I'm going to do is, with all this extra webbing, I want to take it, fold it over, and have it running in this section of the tourniquet here so that it's out of the way. So the method that I did for this was a tri-fold, Z-fold method. So I found it was easier for me if I set it down on a table, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over so that it touches the wide part of the tourniquet, and I fold it back. This gives me my Z-fold here. Once that's done, I can fold it back over the tourniquet. When I fold things this way, I found that it gives me very few folds. There's no spots that are any wider than they need to be. As you can see, all the folding on this side here is just as thick or thinner than the metal part on this side here. I found that this method gave me the most compact method for folding up the soft T wide. So it's not the exact same as ITS Tactical's flat fold method. This way you don't need any rulers, you don't need to measure. You're basically just using the lengths and measurements based off of the widest part of the tourniquet here. So once that's done, if you still have your black rubber bands that come with it, feel free to put those back on. I just broke mine off this morning by accident trying to put them back on when I was practicing this method and making sure that I could demonstrate this properly for you guys, but they broke. Luckily for me, I don't actually just keep them in the elastics. I keep my soft T wide tourniquet in one of these Vertex Tactical pistol mag pouches. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stuff this back into there, and that'll be it. So hopefully you guys take something home from this video today. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys like what you saw today, make sure you double tap those like and subscribe buttons and comment below. I'm Ryan, and I'm out of here.